It's gains, you guys. Gains come from making a decision, making a commitment, and then taking action. Hi, it is Winnie, and Happy New Year, you guys. Happy 2021. The goal is to get you where you need to be with your credit. And today's video is going to just touch again on FICO 10T and that it is coming down on us. It is upon us, and why, and what things that we need to know so that we are prepared. I definitely want to touch on the results from the credit boot camp. The very first credit boot camp ended on December the 30th. So I want to show you some results from there. As you saw, I was making gains. So I want you guys to get gains in 2021 as far as your credit is concerned. And it just takes action. It takes taking action steps. But you have to kind of know what you need to do. Not kind of, you have to know what you need to do. And a lot of times, yes, I can do these videos, but sometimes if you're just coming in on a video and you haven't seen previous videos, or it's just multiple different kinds of videos, then you don't really know where to start. So that is why I put together the All You Need Credit Bootcamp, because it takes you through a methodical, interactive process that will take you step by step to, on day one, assess where you are, assess your specific profile with free tools and worksheets that I put together. On day two, you will be able to determine what you need to do to add or take away or whatever to create the ideal profile for you, so that you can mimic the profile of someone with an 850 credit score. And then on day three, we're prepping if you have major derogatories. Now, of course, that's just, a brief synopsis, but I'm just kind of giving you an idea. There's worksheets. It's a boot camp. So there's exercises. You have to come to the table prepared and ready. So it's a WhatsApp group. So it's really easy. And the first one was so much fun. People are interacting with one another. I'm interacting in the group, and it just had such a warm feeling. It was really empowering. I will share with you some of the results from a survey that I put in the group at the end of the boot camp, so you can see how people responded to the tools and the worksheets that I put together in this systematic process so that you can get to the best credit of your life. But I do want to go over a little bit of FICO 10T, give you a few more details. I will give you an update from my plug at Experian to let you know if he has seen FICO 10T in any of the algorithms at this point. So I'll give you that. So stay tuned for the entire video. I'll see you at the end for a wrap up. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the results from the Credit Bootcamp. I put out a survey, and this is what I got back. So the credit categories that were found to be most helpful were the profile assessment, where they went through worksheets, prepping to remove derogatories, and the most helpful was building the ideal profile. And you can take screenshots of this and take a look at it to see what the percentages are. The next category that I wanted to evaluate was how confident were the people in the boot camp, or the boot campers, moving forward and taking action using the exercises and tools in the boot camp. So from not confident to extremely confident, we got 100% felt extremely confident moving forward. And I put no names on these, you guys. At first, I thought maybe I might, but then I thought I don't want names on this survey because I want people to be 100% honest. Next, I wanted to evaluate the overall impression of the boot camp. So how was the material? Was it detailed enough? How was my responsiveness? And 100% 5-star rating on that. And then we looked at, would you recommend the boot camp to a family member or friend? And we got 100% on that as well. So I invite you to the boot camp. The link is in the description box. It will pull you automatically into the WhatsApp group. Once you get in there, we'll really kind of get started tomorrow, which is Wednesday, January the 6th. Yes, correct. And then on the 7th, we hit the ground running. 4 days, 1 hour a day. I ask you to devote to building and getting the best credit of your life. So I look forward to seeing you. Definitely click on the link if you are interested. So let's take a look at FICO 10T. It's coming out, you guys. So every 5 years, the FICO scoring models update, approximately. But FICO 10T is so important for us to take a look at because the T stands for trended data. And it's going to look at a 24-month history. So it's not going to be where the algorithm is not going to just evaluate where you are today. It's not going to just look at, okay, is your balance low today? It's going to take into consideration how have you managed your balance over time. So the three pieces that they're going to look at are your balance, your minimum payment requirement, and your actual payment. So they'll be able to see, do you typically carry a balance, or do you go up over time? Do you go down over time? Are you steady? And I apologize, you guys, for the background noise, but we do what we can, when we can, and how we can. But the point is not to stress you out, but is to give you information so you know what is coming, and you just do the best that you can. So knowing that some people will be affected, because if you carry a balance consistently, or when your balance goes up, it will affect you. And the reason why they're doing this is because the last recession was in 2008. So a lot of people that defaulted then, think about it, 7 years, that's 2015, the negative marks have fallen off of their credit report, and they want to be able to know how to assess their risk. Consider the fact that we are now in a situation with the pandemic, so there will be individuals that will take and really adopt the FICO 10 model because they don't want to default. I know some of you have seen where there are stricter laws, laws and different things. For example, when you go to refinance, Fannie Mae and Freddie are requiring fees. They are requiring more fees during the pandemic because they feel like the refinance means that they are at a higher risk. Because if you're refinancing in their mind, that means that you are wanting to cash out some money, your equity, etc. And it doesn't make sense to me. It's bizarre, just like a lot of the things in the credit game are bizarre to me. But hey, it is what it is. As long as we just stay on top of it and we are aware, then we can strategize and move from there. So that is one of the reasons why I believe FICO 10T will be adopted, because your creditors are going to be more careful because of the current climate that we are in economically. So I reached out to my plug at Experian, Brian, and I texted him, and he said he has not seen it in any of the algorithms where he happens to move. But I see that as a silver lining, because that means that if you're listening to this video today, you have time. You have time to get your credit in order to the best of your ability. So that's an amazing thing, and I'm here to do whatever I can to help you do that. So let's dive into the summary. But I want to share with you guys a couple of other things because I just like you guys to know everything. So there are two types of people as it relates to your credit cards. There are those that are called the revolvers and those that are called the transactors. I want you guys to be transactors. And I've talked about it extensively on my channel, and most of you are doing that now. And the difference is the revolvers are the ones that keep the high balances. A transactor in the algorithm are those who will put something on their credit card and then they pay it back down to like 1%, where they just have a tiny balance left, so, or no balance. So everything that I've been sharing with you is on point. I just learned that new terminology. I didn't even know, but I have a plug at Equifax, and that is what he says. And he's been with Equifax, and he's been at the FICO, on the FICO team, and that's what they call it. So in the algorithm, what I've been sharing with you, that's how they see it. Those who are transactors, they love FICO 10, FICO 10T love transactors. FICO period loves transactors, and I learned this from this individual who is a former employee of FICO and Equifax. So there you have it, guys. If you can commit to this boot camp, it is January 7th, starting on Thursday through Sunday. You only have to devote 1 hour a day. On day 1 through day 3, there's a pre-recorded video that I drop in the group. And then on day 4, you commit to an hour live Zoom class session where we tie everything together and wrap everything up. I am confident that you will be empowered. So if you can commit, do it. Do it. Your credit is worth it, because at the end of the day, credit affects so many areas of our lives. And now with FICO 10T, it is more important than ever that we get our credit to the best that we can. Remember, we're never devaluing ourselves. So if you don't have time now to do it, no problem. If you can't take care of certain things as far as your credit is that relates to your credit, you do the best that you can. If the best that you can do is just watch and then just kind of stay in the know, that's excellent. That's excellent. Just do that. If you can commit to the boot camp, do that. I look forward to seeing you in the boot camp, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I'm going to do a video just kind of explaining more why hard inquiries matter and why it's even in the algorithm, so that you can kind of understand that and understand why some people might only get a 1 to 2 point hit versus a 3 to 5 point hit. Just bringing you that information. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the new subscribers. If you have different types of videos that you'd like me to put out, put that down in the comment section. I'd love to make sure that I'm sharing information that is valuable to you. So I will see you next time. Remember to stay grateful, stay joyful, because when you're joyful, you open yourself up, or you keep yourself open to miracles and to joy. I will see you guys next time. Bye.